What do you think you've gained from being here? And it doesn't necessarily even have to be around the sessions or anything like that, but just
Sure.
from your presence here at the summit.
Well, I mean, like so what basically, let me give you a little background of what our organization
Mm.
does. So what the Pakistani American Leadership Center does is we do political advocacy work for the Pakistani American community.
Mm.
So that generally has two components. There's a domestic component, which deals with civil rights, civil liberties, immigration reform, those sorts of things. And then there's the international component, which deals with the U.S.-Pakistan relationship.
Mm.
So recently, just because of what's been happening in Pakistan, and also because this is kind of a transformative and essentially a formulative time in dealing with the U.S.-Pakistan, the U.S.-Pakistan relationship and what the U.S. policy is going to be towards Pakistan. We've been kind of focusing more on that. So for me, this conference was really important because I had been kind of neglecting to a certain extent the kind of the domestic issues. A lot of the issues that were brought up in this conference, like domestic violence in South Asian communities, the educational reform, language, English as a second language, access questions, those sorts of things. So, for me, it was really helpful to kind of getting back into the swing of things on the domestic side. And in 3 days, I really feel like I really caught up on a lot of things, got introduced to a lot of the new things that are happening. Whereas I was caught up on some of the older things with the new developments and how people are dealing with those developments, and that was particularly important to me to get out of this conference, and I think I actually achieved that.